Yo, this is Dova Blackhat Gaming. I do RPG games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout and many more. Subscribe to see more and enjoy the video.
It's a fine day with you around.
Oh, not much. Just the usual hustle and bustle. Though, there was a rather interesting mercenary who stopped by my stall a while back. Ashe, her name was. Striking woman with hair as white as snow. Said she was headed to Solitude to find work. If you're headed that way, tell her I said hello. She did me a big favor once. Helped me retrieve some stolen goods from a band of nasty bandits. Tough as nails, that one. You'd be lucky to have her on your side.
Farewell.
If you were getting them from my farm, they'd be quite...
Wow. You are strong. Just... please be careful.
The name's Ashe. If it's mercenary work you need, that'll be 200 gold.
I want to be on the other end.
Oh. Most people ask for mercenary work. Sorry, not interested in even a cursory conversation. If you don't want to hire me, then leave, please. The exit's out that way. I've heard that 1,000 times. Not exactly interested in explaining myself for the 1,001st time. Then that's business. Any questions before we venture out? Glad you asked. I deal mostly with two-handed weapons, if you couldn't already tell by my massive sword here. Might be surprising for a woman of my size, but I can wield these beasts rather well.
I like to think of philosophy as a way of conclusively resolving the big questions in
I'm
life.
a mercenary, looking for work around here.
Discuss.
Let's keep it at that. Because I'm not hungry, and it's none of your business. While I am skillful in combat, I haven't been a mercenary for long. I might not stay one for long either. Personal reasons, but I'm training for something. Oh, this thing. Not exactly the most practical looking, is it? Agreed. But there's a reason I wear these. Let's just say they're a lot tougher than they look. You might be surprised. Fine. I do have one for you. What job do you want me to do? Is this more of a general escort or a dungeon exploration? You've definitely done your fair share of exploring. Good. You don't have a lot of experience. That's fine. I'll just have to keep that in mind. There are ways to determine someone's combat experience just by looking at them. A mentor taught me. Here, I'll let you borrow some skill books. It'll make my job easier. And it's nice to be working with you.
This inn is definitely one of the more sophisticated
Yes?
ones I've been
What
to.
did you need?
Definitely not comparable to the Bee and Barb.
Everything that lives is designed to end.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done. I'm too old to work, but that don't make me too old to drink.
I hope you like it. It's a special thing for you.
Yes? What did you need? An isolated mountain region in High Rock. I'm not exactly a local here in Skyrim, though you could probably already tell that from my Breton appearance. I ended up here in Skyrim as it seems like it's the best place for mercenary work. And I don't think I'm wrong, seeing as we've been working together. Yeah. Yeah, it was difficult. Too snug. That's more like it. What is it? All right, let's strategize. It's always good to review our approach, especially considering the unpredictable nature of our line of work. Stay focused.
The Ancestor Glade was a sight to see. We should go back and visit, if we have the time.
So you're skilled with a blade. Admirable. What's our next plan of action? Ready to adjust my tactics? Just let me know what you need. All right, I'll keep the conversation flowing. Always good to share insights and observations, right? Ready to adjust my tactics? Just let me know what you need. Sure, I'll chat with the locals. Gathering information can be useful, even if it's just gossip. Ready to adjust my tactics? Just let me know what you need. Let's see what other features we can adjust. Sorry, that isn't available yet. It'll be available soon, though. Very well.
Let's move faster. The sun is... It's not great for my skin, if you know what I mean.
What's our next plan? What did you want to talk about? No, family. I only ever had a father, and even now he's gone. It's complex for me, to say the least. I've learned to adapt, I guess. Find solace in the connections I can make. Like the one I have with you. Oh, what is it? I specialize with two-handed weapons. You know that already. I'm fair with other combat arts as well, like archery and one-handed weapons. However, I don't know much about spellcasting right now. Still working on that. And if I don't have a weapon on me, I can use my fists. I've been told that they punch like steel, quite literally. As soon as I was born, if you could put it that way. Swinging a sword just came naturally for me. I was swinging ever since I set foot out of the womb. Even though I was a prodigy, no one is born a master swordsman. Took a lot of practice to get where I am today. My father taught me the basics, but he passed away not long after I was born, so since then I've mostly been self-taught. I needed to survive, and I didn't have anyone I could trust at the time. My father, he was all I ever knew. Never knew her. It was always just my father. He was killed by assassins. I've made it a point to hunt them down. That's kind of why I'm taking these mercenary jobs here and there. I need to be sure I can actually kill them. I was powerless to do anything when it actually happened. That won't be the case anymore. Not much to tell. I didn't get to know him for very long. I know it sounds sad. I didn't even know the only parent I had that well. But the days I did spend with him, they were memories of pure light. He was so kind, caring. I used to kind of be a buffoon when I was born. It was very embarrassing. But he helped me through it. And for the limited time he could, showed me the ropes of what it meant to live. That was how he put it. My purpose in life was just to live and experience things. Very vague when you think about it. He never got to explaining it. Before he could, well, he kicked the bucket. Would you know what he meant? Yeah, I'd like the sound of that. Not currently. They know how to cover their tracks. I'll let you know if I find anything. Glad we're on the same page. Father? Father? Where are you?
Ashe, my finest creation.
Father? What happened? You're bleeding!
Just a flesh wound. I'll be fine. I just need a minute. Need to rest.
Who did this to you?
Someone Dark Brotherhood. Just leave me be. Walk down a path I shouldn't have. Dealt with forbidden magics and knowledge. Stole from people I shouldn't have. It led to her death. But it also made you.
What are you saying? Who is she?
You don't understand. But one day, I hope you will.
Just stay here. I'll get help.
It's too late. Remember the flower I gave you. Cling to hope and renewal. Remember. Remember. Remember.
Careful!
How are you
My
doing,
toe!
love?
I'd rather fight for my life than live it. You saw that? My memories? How is that even possible? No, it can't be. Those are my memories. Deeply personal. Painful. You couldn't have. Perhaps it was a mistake to talk about him. It brings back too much. Let's just focus on the task at hand. Just forget what you saw. It wasn't real. It was just a dream. What's my strategy? Sure. It's called a lunatia. I don't believe there's a lot of those in Skyrim. It's very special to me. This tear is the only memento I have of my father. No, it's honestly all right. I've come to terms with what's happened. I'm not sure. My considerable intelligence usually lets me keep track of things like this, but I guess I was just existing, for lack of a better term, for a good deal of time after my father's death. For years, I'd say. For a while, I felt like I no longer had a purpose. He gave me motivation, but my purpose went away with him after he passed. Now I've resolved to have a new purpose, avenging his death. At least it's getting me out of the haybed every morning. I'd still rather not talk about it, if that's all right. You already know all that you need to know. He's dead, and now I'm trying to avenge him. It's a flower that my father used to grow. I'm not sure where he got the seeds from, because they can't be found anywhere else in Tamriel. I just know that he told me that from where they're from, they're symbols of hope and renewal. That they represent the possibility of a better future, even in the midst of despair. Now that's probably just horsewash. Arya was buried 6 feet under, along with all the ideals he had. All right. What now? With what particularly? Dual-wielding sacrifices defense through a barrage of attacks. Execute with synchronicity, and your foes may not have the chance to respond. A fully drawn bow holds the promise of a swift end. Ensure your draw is true, and let your arrows fly with purpose. Beyond that, my expertise is limited. My experiences don't encompass archery. Combat isn't a race to the grave. The wise warrior knows when to guard and when to strike. Position your shield strategically between you and potential termination. Anticipate an enemy's powerful strike. Sidestep or deflect, never absorb. Direct confrontation against overwhelming force is suboptimal. Sharpening your weapon requires not just a grindstone, but an understanding of the materials at your disposal. It's a balance of craftsmanship and knowledge. In combat, when the other guy has his shield up, regular blows are useless. Wind up and hit him with a really powerful attack to get past that shield. Even if your opponent doesn't have a shield, those big powerful blows can stagger him. Leaves him open for a quick follow-up blow. Don't just stand still to do your big wind-up blows. Think of it like a dance, where each step and turn is calculated to exploit vulnerabilities. Yet exertion comes at a cost. Monitor your stamina. Striking with deliberation ensures your survival. I'd be happy to, but do expect rigor. My methods are designed to push your limits. Shall we proceed? Excellent choice. We'll start with sword techniques. Precision and efficiency are key. Draw your weapon. Let's begin. Start with fundamental offensive and defensive patterns. Control is essential. Let the sword become an extension of your will. Very good. It looks like you already have the basics down. Let's start working on different attack combinations. I want you to execute a series of slashes and stabs. Not at me, just the air. I don't have a target for you, but imagine there's one there. Don't hold back. Let it all out. Your movements are swift and graceful. You've got natural talent.
Hey, even I can get tired every now and then. Finally, a place to just relax.
I'd like to that one day I could trust you. Vigilance is key in the path to victory.
Have you considered
Farewell.
redecorating? Don't look at me like that. It was just a suggestion.
Yes?
Do you need something? Observant, aren't you? Maintaining my equipment is essential. Always have to be prepared for the unexpected. You'll never know when a bandit is next going to jump you, or an Oblivion Eldritch monster for that matter. You've heard of the Oblivion Crisis, haven't you? If not that, Skyrim has plenty of other eccentric hordes to throw at us. Giants, Draugr, the occasional dragon. Of course. Consider it a professional courtesy. Besides, I find the process calming. It's meditative, in a way. Like combat, but without the violence. Though I should mention, I only offer this service when we're out in the wilds. If we're in a city with a proper smithy, it's best to let the smiths handle it. Right behind you. I'm not sure what to make of your friend just yet, but I've got a feeling we'll be seeing a lot more of each other. And perhaps those conversations will be a bit more voiced in the future. Careful now. Always prepared, remember? I keep a few spares on hand just in case I encounter a particularly draining situation. Spells? My systems are a bit unorthodox when it comes to magic. I don't cast spells in the traditional sense. But I've been experimenting with incorporating spell tome schematics into my combat techniques. Precisely. Think of it as incorporating the spell's essence into my own magical framework. It's a complex process, but if I can successfully adapt its structure, I should be able to emulate its effects. Yes, the tomes are essential. They contain the knowledge I need to analyze and incorporate. No worries. It's not as if knowledge is going anywhere. Let me know when you've acquired something suitable for my particular needs. Just because you carry a sword, it doesn't make you tough. It's how you use it. Yes? What did you need? They're inspired by Breton embroidery. But yes, the heels definitely make them stand out. Visually speaking, it's fashionable. Practically speaking, it enhances my mobility in a way traditional armor, even most light armor, would restrict. You'd be surprised. These aren't your average heels. They adjust their height and weight distribution for maximum stability. My father designed the core technology. It was admittedly for different purposes, but I repurposed it into what I have now. As for the skirt, it allows for more freedom of movement. Less protection, but that's what my greaves are for. It's functional, comfortable, and serves as a reminder of my past. That's all that matters. My father gave it to me. It was a bit bulkier back then. Let's just say I've made a few adjustments over the years for functionality, and perhaps a touch of personal flair. Surprisingly, no. My construction grants me an unusual resistance to the elements. Temperature fluctuations rarely trouble me. Forget I said anything. Most react with mild curiosity. Skyrim sees its fair share of travelers, so a foreigner's attire rarely raises eyebrows. Some might find my style unconventional, but they usually keep their thoughts to themselves. Those who know me better understand it serves a practical purpose. The base is a blend of flexible metal weaving and dynamic tonal architecture, both concepts inspired by Dwemer technology. My father used those principles to create a material both protective and adaptable. Oh, forgive me. Imagine metal woven so finely it resembles cloth, yet retains its strength. As for tonal architecture, it involves manipulating materials with sound, imbuing them with unique properties. He was commissioned by the Thalmor to create a new nimble armor material, as light as cloth and as protective as ebony. He later backed out of the project. He never intended for his creations to be used for war, after all. Glad you appreciate it.
Barkeep, I'd like a drink.
Of course.
Thanks.
Oh, what is it? How does this relate to our missions and quests? I don't see the tactical bearings here. I just don't have a huge appetite. I'm not a very good liar, am I? Certain foods don't give me the necessary nutrition as it does for others. It's a health disorder of sorts, but I'm not dying or anything. Yes, I have actually. Just because I don't eat often doesn't mean I don't have favorite foods. I quite enjoy sweet rolls, for one. They're just so delectable. What foods do you enjoy? Oh, okay. Seems to be a popular choice around Skyrim. There is one food that feeds me, though, and that's Elsewhere fondue. One of the recipes that I know of that fortifies magicka. However, that's the exception here. Magicka. You probably noticed I guzzle magicka potions quite often. Since food can't sustain me, I resort to magicka. Kind of like how a vampire feeds on blood, except I'm not a vampire. Pelennor Whitestrake. I'm kidding. You should have seen your face. Death to all Aelids. I am an automaton. Beep boop, beep boop. Seriously, though. I guess I'm just different. Let's keep it at that. Hopefully this doesn't change anything.
Yes, my love. What do you need?
Ugh, not this again.
I never knew the darkness held such colors.
Past,
Or the night air
present,
smelled so sweet.
and future.
You have given me a
What
great
are
gift.
these but points
I haven't
on a
even
map?
given you anything, and it'll stay that way.
Oh, yes, I am. About you, actually. Yes, you. We've been traveling together for a while now. Why wouldn't I mention you to my friend? A friend. His name's Canas. He knows me better than anyone else. Our relationship has been a bit strained of late, but he's all I have. Outside of you, of course. As you wish. Alas, I find myself less adept with a quill than with a blade. Perhaps a skill I should cultivate. I guess I just started. There wasn't any formal guild I needed to join. I just started going to inns and making myself available. Oh, that came out wrong. By available, I don't mean the other thing. I don't have anything against that profession, it just isn't for me. Anyway, business on that front has been kind of rough, both figuratively and literally. Firstly, I haven't been able to find many clients. Most merchants already have mercenaries and aren't looking for another one. And by literally, I've definitely been in some tough scrapes. I almost became Dwemer Scrap at some points. I hope my skills have been sufficient. Glad to see my skills are recognized. You aren't that bad yourself. You can pull your weight. I admire that about you. Beginner my ass. I'm still better than you. Tell you what, let's spar. My blade to yours. Then we'll see who's the learner and who's the master. I'll handle it. It's over! Didn't see that one coming. Nice hit!
Help!
Someone do something.
Gotcha!
Someone do something.
Oof! Quicker! I want to see you push your limits.
I'm getting out of here.
I've seen fresh recruits with more fire than that. What's your stance?
I'm calling it. This one's in the bag.
Yeah. Absent. Hey. Thanks.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hunt. Take a look. Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
Hey. Well, I wanted to... I appreciate your admirable behavior. That's what I wanted to say. Not just your combat prowess. I think we aren't dead now because of that. You're... nice. Outside of combat, I mean. Just know I'm not kissing your ass, okay? Sometimes you're just insufferable, and I think I let you know that. But most of the time, you're pretty alright. What do you mean? Friends? I don't know. Guess I've never been anybody's friend before. No, it's just a fair contract. 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 Contract! You're helpless. Always eager to expand my tactical options. Let's see what you've acquired. Excellent. I'll put these new spells to good use.
Just you and me against the world now. Not that I'm complaining.
Come to Dragon's... Take a look. Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
Always eager to expand my tactical options. Let's see what you've acquired. Excellent. I'll put these new spells to good use.
Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell icon. See you all on the next video. Enjoy life. And stay.
Walk with the All-Maker.